Hit that subscribe button, guys. It seems that I was right from the start. A week ago, I made a video telling you guys that Al Haymon was going to be the main reason why this fight between Ortiz and Joshua won't go through. And now with all this evidence that has come out, it's pretty obvious that it's pretty obvious that was in fact the case. You know, it looked like it seems that Al Haymon has always and has been planning since the start of this year to have Luis Ortiz have a rematch with Deontay Wilder. This is why when Luis Ortiz promoter got told how much he got offered $5 million from Eddie Hearn. Although Al Haymon probably looked at that and thought to himself, this is a great deal for my client, Luis Ortiz. He thought to himself, first of all, if he fights Anthony Joshua, he might lose against him. And if he loses against him, I can't make the rematch with Wilder. I want to have that in-house fight for Wilder. Wilder won't have a credible opponent. And we can't really give him a fight with somebody else, with Luis Ortiz, especially if he gets knocked the fuck out against Anthony Joshua. This is why he informed Jay Jimenez, Al Haymon. This is why he told him, don't tell Luis Ortiz, because he probably knew, hey, if Jay Jimenez tells Luis Ortiz and his team about this, $6-7 million offer that Eddie Hearn is offering, he knew that Luis Ortiz would probably be up for it. He'll be like, yes, of course, let's fight. And obviously, he didn't want that to happen. So instead, he told Jay Jimenez and Luis Ortiz promoter to just keep it hush and don't tell Luis Ortiz. And you guys know what happened the rest. Jay Jimenez went out to say, it was a lowball offer, and then he regretted it. All this was planned from Al Haymon. I'm telling you right now. He wanted this in-house fight. He wanted this in-house fight for Deontay Wilder, okay? Because there's been rumors going on for a while now that Deontay Wilder is going to be face Luis Ortiz, and rumors are not always true. But when it comes, every time I see rumors, like I would say 50% of the time, so it's like there's a 50% chance that it's true. So like I said, don't be surprised if Luis Ortiz ends up fighting Deontay Wilder, and it sucks. It really sucks that this is happening to Luis Ortiz because it's as if Al Haymon doesn't care about Luis Ortiz, because he wasn't looking out for Luis Ortiz. He knows he's not going to pay Luis Ortiz more than $5 million. Al Haymon knows he will not be paying Luis Ortiz more than $5 million for that in-house rematch against Deontay Wilder later on this year. He knows that. He could have thought, he didn't have his best interests in heart for Luis Ortiz. He could have thought to himself, you know what, let him have this AJ fight. He's never going to receive that type of money. Let him have this AJ fight. But he decided to block it. Because he was being too greedy, right? He wanted to have an in-house fight. He was like, fuck. Like I said, he should have thought about Luis Ortiz in this instance. He should have thought to himself, you know what, he's never made that type of money. Just let him have this fight. Even if he loses against, Joshua, hey, at least he got that big payday. But he didn't think about that. He didn't think about the fighter. He thought about his own selfish company, and he was like, you know what, I want to give Wilder this big fight. Who is Wilder gonna fight next if he gets past Dominic Breazeale? I need another credible PBC fighter, Luis Ortiz. So he decided to block this fight, not give Ortiz his massive payday, and instead have Ortiz fight Deontay Wilder for a rematch in an in-house PBC fight, somewhere in Showtime, in Fox Plus, whatever it's called. And the sad part about this is Luis Ortiz will, I guarantee you, the highest person. It's probably going to be, somebody told me 800K. That's probably going to be the case. 800, 500K. But he's not going to be receiving no 500 million. And that's just sad and very unfortunate because all this happened because Luis Ortiz wasn't even informed. I'm pretty sure if he would have been informed, he would have said, yes, let's get he would have tried to make the fight happen. So it's really unfortunate that they screwed over Luis Ortiz. And this is why I told you guys, Luis Ortiz needs to fire these people. Al Haymon, Jay Jimenez, and that George Clemente guy, whatever. I know I'm butchering his last name, but these three people fucked up because they did not tell Luis Ortiz. They're supposed to be working for him, but they betrayed him. They made decisions behind his back. He's the fighter. He's the guy who risks his life in there. He's the guy who puts it all out there. You're supposed to be informing him first. He's the main guy. He's the one who employs you guys. He's the one who. The reason you get a cut from him is because he decided to choose you guys to represent him, right? He decided to choose you guys. He decided to hire Jay Jimenez to be his manager, or Jorge to be his promoter, or Al Haymon to be his quote unquote advisor. He hired these people so they get a percentage of his purse earnings because he gave them that job, right? He said, "Okay, I choose you." Okay, so they should be thankful and great, and they should be informing him that he should Luis Ortiz should be the first guy to know. I mean, if I'm him and I'm not being told, and you guys are making business choices behind my back, that shit would piss me off. It would be like, what the fuck? I'm the one paying you guys. Let me know first. Let me know all the information, especially when it comes to fighting and these big fights. I would tell him, tell me first. Tell me everything before you tell anyone. Before you go out and make a public statement to boxing scene and tell them that this was a lowball offer, J. Jimenez, tell me. Come to me first. Inform me. And then let's talk about it, But these people don't do that. They just make decisions behind Luis Ortiz's back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he should fire these people because they don't have his best. Like, they don't care that they fuck up this guy's biggest earnings. They don't care. They fucked this up for him. They fucked up Luis Ortiz's biggest earning. So anyway, guys, I have to say thanks for watching and subscribe. As always, bye bye.